Hi everyone, welcome to No Man's Sky. It's the Prisms update. It's 2021. I've deleted all my saves. They're all gone. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna go into normal mode. Here we go. Call this Romp Through the Galaxy again. I love the startup of the game. I could start up this game 100 times and never get bored. Here we go. I'll accept any planet. What in the world is that? Ooh, this looks radioactive. I will especially accept a radioactive planet. I'm really not sure what I'm looking at here. It's an arch. It's always a first.
Scanner damaged. Repair required.
So I'll be describing how I'm playing the game as we go along. But this isn't really a tutorial series. This is just me playing the game, having fun.
Multi-tool and mining laser attachment. Operational.
I'm not in a rush. You can definitely do this beginning of the game faster.
User initialization sequence complete.
Hey, I'm in an orange suit. Set the Wayback Machine. I've been in all different color suits every time I started this game up. Maybe it was because I deleted all my saves. Anyway, we're facing the ship when the suit lady lets go of you. And we're in normal mode, so there's really no rush. And you want to collect as much stuff as you can at the beginning of the game just to make things easier. And yeah, I gotta get... Okay, let's hit the scan. The scanner's critically damaged. We need ferrite dust. I'm collecting it. Check out all these things like hanging out on the wall. Look at that. Isn't it? That's like a little... I think it's just a shadow, but it looks like a cave. Alright, maybe I need to get a move on here. Fixed. Alright, let's scan. And let's look for some... sodium, please. Sodium? I don't see any. Okay, well, we're gonna go under here. We'll hopefully this is gonna act like a cave. Just so I can recharge the old hazard protection here. Oh, look at these guys. Hello. Excuse me. Coming through. Is this a cave? Will it act like a cave? Please? I'm underneath the roof. Come on. Uh-oh. It's not acting like a cave. There it is right there. Nice. Alright, but it's not recharging. Well, what are you gonna do? The scanner's recharged. Do we see any sodium now? We do, up on the hill there, 197 units. And there's some right over here, look at it. Lots of it right over here.
Radiation damage detected.
Oh, let's get up. Get on top of this hill. At least this isn't a cold planet, otherwise I wouldn't be able to see a thing at this point. There. Come on, guy, you can do it. You can make it. Alright, let's get this sodium. Let's use the quick menu, which is X, to recharge the hazard protection. Alright. Let me get some carbon, because you recharge the... Nasty. Hazardous plant. Oxygen. Thank you. It is a hazardous plant that'll whip you. You can kill it for oxygen. Let's see. So where is the ship located anyway? There it is. Over here. Right, so we'll get going. That's an unexpected noise. Alright, I don't have the visor installed yet. This is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever been on a planet quite like this. There's another... creature. A strider, I think they call him. Anyway, we'll get some carbon because that can be used to recharge the mining beam. We'll get some ferrite dust because we'll always need ferrite dust. And we'll need some dihydrogen, which are the blue crystals. This is crazy. It's like all these plants. I'm stuck. All these plants are just growing out of the side of this hill. Alright. Let's see if I can find some more sodium down here. Usually there's plenty of sodium to be found. Not so much here. So if I can find a cave, a real cave, we can make some batteries. Here's some more dihydrogen. Some more dihydrogen here. The mining beam mines faster the hotter it gets. You can see the beam in the upper right. But if it gets overheated, it stops. I have to recharge it. We'll recharge it with what little carbon I have. Anyway, you don't want to overheat because it stops, but you want to try to keep it warm. How about that? So you mine faster. It's turning red, so we'll pause just for a little bit. There's not a lot of penalty for overheating, just a little bit of downtime, but I definitely want to get carbon to recharge the thing. Alright, we're going to run out of hazard protection pretty soon here, so let's make it to the ship. Can I see any sodium now? Nope. The other thing you can do to speed up your travels is you hit the punch, which is Q on the PC, and the space, which is rocket jump. You time it and hit it at just the same time, and you get a nice little rocket jump boost to make travel faster. How's it going? There's a lot of rocks here. So here's the starter ship, Radiant Pillar. And we can duck in here to recharge our hazard protection. There we go. Iteration 4924G online. Atlas connection intermittent. Launch thrusters offline. Pulse engine offline. The ship's in a world of hurt. I am alone on a strange world, unequipped and in danger, and I don't have any memory of how I got here or where it was I was at before. This ship seems to recognize me for some reason. Let's read the log. Log's unavailable. Substituting data. I'm not sure exactly what that means, except for making it up. Pilot should perform maintenance. Alright. So, pulse engine's critically damaged. We need a hermetic seal and some metal plating. So, you make metal plating from ferrite dust, and you just click in an empty spot here. There's some metal plating. I can drag it onto the pulse engine. See, it installed it. I don't have the hermetic seal. If I grabbed enough dihydrogen, I did. I can make some dihydrogen jelly. And the launch thrusters need dihydrogen jelly and pure ferrite. Pure ferrite, you can refine 50 ferrite to 50 pure ferrite. Anyway, let's hop out. And let's go over here. Yep, I repaired stuff. Iteration 7661T deleted. Hint, that was the previous traveler. Boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16 emptied. Cause sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer. Fresh iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. Broadcast. Traveler anomaly detected. It's compliant. So I'm like a new traveler. Fresh from the traveler thing. Creation thing. We're not sure where it came from. Grab stuff. This seems to sell for more than I remember, so I'm going to go ahead and keep the rest of the metal. You can also refine it down to ferrite dust. But, you know, you need money early in the game, so might as well grab everything. Damaged machinery. Sometimes you can get a good shield out of this. I just delete stuff using the middle mouse button rather than put it in my inventory. Nope. We just received 32 nanites. Alright, we've jumped out of the ship to get a save. That should also trigger the next part of the quest. 4924G, starship's critically damaged. I can't synthesize a hermetic seal. If I request assistance, it tells me that there's a planetary chart right in this beacon I was just at. I must have missed it. Up here inside the beacon's housing, as well as its distress broadcast unit, it contains a planetary chart. Let's take it. There it is. And then we need to use it. So you can open up your inventory with tab and hit E. Whoosh. Now look sharp. Anything cool near us? There's where we're going, upper left. I see some big trees and that crazy rock, but that's about it. So we're going way over there. 919 units in that direction. Alright. Let me grab a few more supplies first. There's usually 4 oxygen next to your crash ship. And the camera does weird things if I walk into them. That's why I'm carefully walking around them. Unless I go into first person. And let's see, we have some plants here. Now, when I set off towards that destination, the game's going to give me a storm that I have to survive. So it'd be really nice if I had some batteries or some more sodium. I don't. Because... oh, I let it overheat. There you go. There's a demonstration of how not to let the gun overheat. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any batteries. I don't have very much sodium. And both would be nice. The storm increases the rate at which hazard protection drops. Oh, I don't have to travel very far now. Alright, well good. There's a cave right up here, so I can duck into this cave while the storm's going on. Look how the plants start moving when the storm starts. Whoosh. And the clouds. When I played this before, when I first started, the clouds were static. You didn't see them like increase and decrease with the storm. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's duck into this cave. There's carbon here too. This is a good cave. Quality cave. Alright, we can get carbon and such. As a matter of fact, we should have enough carbon to make a carbon nanotube. And then down here we can hit E for install technology. We know the blueprint for the analysis visor somehow. It needs 1 carbon nanotube. And now I can hit F and see stuff. Well, it's pretty dark. But let's scan this stuff. That's going to be what? Ferrite dust and uranium. So the secondary element on a radioactive planet is usually uranium, which we can use. It is really dark. So we'll just scan a bunch of these. Okay, that's salt. So make a liar out of me. This should be uranium. Ferrite dust and carbon. Fine. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Alright, that's just a plant. Carbon. This should be cobalt. Yes. Let's see what the secondary is on this. Cobalt and ferrite dust for batteries. More salt. How about that? A lot of salt here. Do I need to identify any more of these? No. So while the storm's going on, we'll gather some cobalt. We'll make some batteries, and we'll use them for our hazard protection for now. Alright, that should be enough cobalt to make a number of batteries. Oh, let me scan this. This doesn't have a secondary unit. Oh, I already scanned it. Alright, cool. This gives me carbon. I usually don't like to scan plants early in the game because the secondary unit's kind of useless, but you know what? You know, you should really scan everything because you can sell that secondary unit. And we're not in survival or permadeath mode, so inventory storage isn't as much of an issue. Alright. Let's see how many batteries we can make. We need 10 cobalt and 5 ferrite dust. We'll make 10 batteries for now. There we go. And then we can make life support gel, but I need some more dihydrogen. I could probably make 1. We need dihydrogen jelly and 20 carbon. And I can only make 1 dihydrogen jelly. So there's a life support. This will fully refresh the life support. And we'll just store that there for emergency use only. Alright. Let's head to the quest location. Look at that sky. Wow. Is this going to be a glowy planet? Cool. Okay, these are money. These humming sacks. Let's grab these pearls. There's just 2 of them. If there's more, it should show up in the visor. And I see some over there. Pretty deep in the cave. I'm not into traveling deep into a cave until I have a terrain manipulator. Alright, where's the quest? Quest location is in this direction. So let me grab, this is deuterium. And this gives me more rocket boost. So we'll just kind of scoot up the hill here and hit just about every plant possible. Surge fading. And we're out of gas. Alright, let me get these dihydrogen. Because you know, we always need dihydrogen. Headed over there somewhere. Watch those holes. Alright, let me scan one of these plants. So, okay, here's an unidentified ferrite right in front of us. Only has one element though, just ferrite dust. And in this plant, the secondary element is going to be gamma root. Yeah, now that's not bad at all because you can actually refine gamma root into carbon. And I think it's 1 to 2. We'll have to test that out. I'll make a refiner and test it out. Oh. Let's recharge this with the 229 carbon we've collected. Oh, here's another one to analyze. Now, you know, you don't have to analyze all these things. This is just, you know, it's cash. You only get 200 for these minerals. But once you analyze it, you do get the secondary element, and that's another uranium. And, ship's going overhead. Look at that sky. It's like an orange night sky. Check that out. Man. I never get tired of this game. Oh, this has a secondary. Let's before I kill this one, let's check it out. What is it? Mordite. Alright, there's a fine example of a completely useless secondary element. At least useless to me right now. Alright, you can make it up the hill. Run up that hill. You can do it. Shift to run. And I believe it's... yeah, it's K for auto walk. So you hit K and your character just starts walking. Then you can tap shift and now you run until you're out of endurance. Endurance in the lower right. And then to stop walking, you can just tap the W key and you stop walking. I didn't know about the auto run K key forever. Alright, before we go in, I see blue things here and then these little condensed carbon crystals that are also good to have. You're going to need some condensed carbon. I should say I'm going to need some condensed carbon a little later in the game. Overheated. How embarrassing. Salt. I don't know what I'm going to do with the salt. Pretty salty about the salt. Alright, let's go in here. Good grief, this place is trashed. Here's the machine. Accessing archive. 6 of 7 logs corrupted. 4924A follows. No one making this recording in case leaving behind in the fabricator. Might be of some use. Visor damaged. Can't find ship. Recover supplies. Not only do I get a hermetic seal, but it also gives me a recipe for the hermetic seal. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. Right now? Alright. Quest music plays. Everybody's happy. Let's check this one out. Maybe there's something good in here. Nope, we can recharge our shield, but this has also been trashed. Alright. Let me out. Alright, here's some more damaged machinery. That living slime, you can also refine it down multiple levels until you receive nanites from it, but I just don't think it's worth it. It's way too much work for the few nanites that you get for it. Alright, we're ready to go back. Locate the starship. I'm gonna pretend like I've located the starship. Where the heck is it? There it is over there. Alright, let's go. Analyze objects for rewards. Well, I've kind of analyzed everything. You know, players with real skills run while they're shooting things. I can't. I'm just horrible at it. Just run right into this. There we go. I can't do that one. There's that whippy plant. Let me scan it if I can get to it. You're right. Where are you? Okay, let me get this plant out of the way. We'll scan you for the quest advance. There we go. 500 bucks. And I notice I'm not collecting... I don't know why. I should be collecting sodium. Because even though I don't need it for hazard protection, I'm going to need it. And I'm just looking around. I'm looking around trying to pretend like I haven't lost my ship again. It's right over here. Hey, that was pretty fast. Yeah, I like these. These are nice and fast. Bad plant. Oh, just a second too late. Let's just keep going. Get you. Sunrise. And then my ship's over there. Let's just get a little more sodium. I passed so many of these. Big cave. Let's grab this. And let's grab this. And launch over the hill. There we go. Watch that first step. There we go. Oh, here's some of that gamma root stuff. And scan. I don't think I've scanned any animals yet. Scan you. Should tell me how many animals are on this planet. 1 of 7. Alright. Ships. Alright, we've got the hermetic seal. We're going to need to create a refiner. I'm going to go ahead and I could use the quick menu. But instead, let me just drop this life support gel onto the life support there. And then over in the starship, it's complaining to me saying that I should install the hermetic seal. So now all I need is the quest menu to come up. I've got the dihydrogen jelly, by the way. Yep, it did it again. But hey, you know, this is meant for players that are new to the game. Right, I need just 50 pure ferrite. Alright, so let's make some metal plating. Then we can hit the Z, the build menu, put down our refiner, which needs 1 metal plating. We're going to fuel it up with carbon. And I'm going to put 50 ferrite dust in here by hitting the C key, which cuts the stack in half. And then the thumb wheel to go back up to 50. It's pretty fast. Bingo, that's all we need. And middle mouse button to pick it up. Go to the ship, go here. It's repaired. Happy quest music plays that says you're all done. We're ready to go to the next part of the quest. And I don't think there's anything else here I'd like to get at the moment. Once I get the terrain manipulator, I can look around for a uranium deposit and grab that. There is another one of those big walkers or striders. Let me scan this guy. I've also heard birds, but I haven't. There they are. Let's get some birds. That's 1,000. That's not bad. I want to get as much money. What is that? A floating crystal. Okay, I don't have a beam to do that yet. But those are worth some cash. And then there's something over there that... oh, no, you. There you are. Good. Right mouse button to zoom in and out. Alright. 4 of 7 creatures discovered. Alright, well, let's continue the quest. So now, you're supposed to seek answers among the stars. But... You can fly, you can scoot around as long as you want on the planet. You can look for things. Also, one thing I like to do at this stage of the game is if you shoot into the ground, this is a really quick way to pick up extra minerals. Like, for instance, since I've scanned most of these plants, and yeah, the ship's gonna overheat fairly quickly. But I'm collecting the sulfurine, some uranium, some salt, some carbon, some ferrite dust. You can spend a lot of time doing this. And you can hit the S button to slow your ship down as much as possible to do this. And you can do this to pick up some of the plants that you've scanned. And then what do you know? What do you know? Okay, it's a minor settlement. This is very, very lucky. But it's one of the reasons I like to scoot around the planet a little bit. A lot of times you'll discover some nice stuff. I like to build my first base next to a minor settlement. And I can also sell stuff here. Hello, it looks like we're in a Gex system. I saw the little Gex dude outside. And there's a Gex dude right over there. See him? What kind of gun you got? A little C-class pea shooter, no good. And let's open up the Galactic Trade Terminal. What can I sell? I picked up those pearls. That's 19,000. And the rusted metal, 1,800. Sure. Extra cobalt for 9,000. Sure. Salt, 13,000. Sure. Mordite. Doesn't even sell for a lot. Sulfurine. I'm gonna keep the gamma root. I can refine it into carbon. I do have a lot of carbon, but gamma root. I do have a lot of carbon. Fine, I'm selling it. Sulfurine, I'm selling it. I'm going to keep the sodium. Now, to buy, right, we have 56,000 now. And I'm going to buy, I'm not going to make, I'm going to buy life support gels. We can just get 10 of them. I'm going to buy 10 more batteries, just in case. And then you can buy oxygen. It looks like they have 146. I used the left to bump up to the maximum and buy it. I'm gonna buy 154 sodium. And sold out. I've got plenty of ferrite dust. I could buy more cobalt if I needed it. I'm going to need 5 microprocessors eventually, but I can't afford them. I need a lot more money. Yeah, I know. I clicked on the wrong button. But yeah, that's convenient, right? I'm not going to talk to that guy yet. This little blue box is going to be navigation data. Little blue box is going to be navigation data. There you go. Alright. Now, I don't know. How many nanites do I have? I've collected 65 nanites. If you wanted to, you could purchase blueprints. If you had 75 nanites, you can get the advanced mining laser. You need more money for this because it takes the 2 wiring looms, which are pretty expensive. But if you do this, then when it comes time for the quest to give it to you, you get something else, usually a weapon. But anyway, I'm going to try to get everything for free. It gives me a reason to do the quests. So I won't pay for anything unless I have to. Let's go over here. And this is another way to grab navigation data, and it saves the game. Volpe Post. Search these little boxes for any goodies. Search. Half the time that's completely empty for me. Did I get anything? Hey, I got a microprocessor. Awesome. Alright. And then, is there any damaged machinery? Yes, there is. Let's see if this gives me anything. And nothing. Nanites, but nothing else. And this will now give me nanites as well. So that's 60 nanite. Now I have enough nanites if I wanted to buy that recipe. Sometimes these plants, yep, search. Carbon, okay. 8, 9 carbon. Well, not sure it was worth it. Anything good in here that I can't get into? Thank you very much. There we go. Nothing. You can spin these though. Alright, and you get a nice view out the back. Alright, oh, another 9 carbon. That's huge. Oh, 14 carbon from that one. Alright, now I'm going to want to put my base next to a minor settlement. Usually I have to search for one. I looked into this one, but I have no way to find this unless I put a marker down. So I have my visor. I can hit E to place a custom marker, and the spear falls from the sky and marks it. You can't quit the game now until you go out. I need to go out to the next part of the quest, get the stuff, which is a terrain manipulator and the plans for the base computer, and then come back here and build but you can't quit the game because it'll go away. I mean, you could quit here and put the marker down, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. I, of course, am going to continue, and in the next episode, we'll do the next part of the quest, and then come back here and build the first base, and gather all the materials that we need to continue on. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later.